welcome to the Tadpoll. We want to shout out to Tad real quick and say hello to him. And we are here today. I'm Tammy with the Phillipsburg Chamber of Main Street and Tourism, and we are here with Ruby, and she is from Fort Bissell Museum, and she's going to tell us about an exciting exhibit that is headed our way. So yes, very soon, this month.
Very soon. It's being delivered next week. It's a traveling exhibit. I also want to say hi, Tad. I promised him I would wave to him there in Junction City. So I hope you're doing well, Tad. And thanks for always supporting us. And so this exhibition, it's called the Declaration 1776. And they say it's called the Big Bang of Modern Democracy. So that started modern democracy. So it's literally 9 panels, which will, illustrated and stuff to read, that will be put up, and they have things, some of the subjects is origins of civil rights movement, new birth of freedom, women's rights, fall of the empires, 20th century legacy. So it's not only for America, it's also what it did in the world, how this went out into the world. There's also one panel that is about Kansas in 1776. So I really want to encourage people to come. We will open on Saturday the 23rd of Memorial Weekend. And I know a lot of people are going to go away, but those people who are from Phillipsburg, they can come back and come and see it. It will be on display for a month until June the 21st. And we will have it in the chapel, so there's enough space for it. And we are also working on a display of quilts of valor. They've got extra quilts that they're going to come and put out in the chapel over the pews, which I think is going to be beautiful with all the red, white, and blues and things, with a theme of everything that the CVB has also been doing with the planters and the flower boxes and so. So I'm excited for that. So basically, we will be open on Friday the 22nd, so that people could sneak in there already, from 9 to 4. Saturday the 23rd, we'll be open from 9 to 2. I know the alumni have got banquets and get-togethers and things. And then we will do an extra special Sunday and Monday, which we normally don't do over Memorial Weekend. But we will be open on Sunday the 24th, 12 to 4. Give a chance for people to go to memorial services first. And then on Monday, the 25th, Memorial Day, we will be open also 12 to 4. So people can come and see that.
That's good. That's good.
We're excited about it.
So is this tied in with America's 250th celebration?
Yes. Kansas Humanities had this. It actually is owned by the Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History. And they didn't realize this was going to be so popular. So they had to replicate it, not duplicate. So they have 4 exhibitions doing, the rounds this year. We are one of 60 that have been chosen. We are the ones that are the most northwest, the furthest northwest in Kansas that will host that. So we're excited for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So did you have to apply?
We had to apply, and then they chose who's going to get it.
Okay, so is it did you have to write up something, or is it just a drawing?
We had to do
and a whole Ruby is a wonderful writer, so so good job for you.
Thank you. I'm very excited about it.
Okay, good. Well, that is
good. So that's what's coming up.
And then you normally open up Memorial Weekend.
We normally open Memorial Weekend.
And do you usually have a big crowd when you do that?
It depends. It depends. I hope this will draw crowds. We've had some functions over Memorial Weekends there, like the Orange Bowl, and we had the Vietnam thing there. So sometimes we do, but we haven't had any physical functions planned for that. So hopefully this will draw people again.
I know Memorial Weekend usually kicks off people wanting to go on vacation and stuff, but it also does pick up in our town because we have a lot of alumni who come around Memorial Weekend. So have you reached out to the alumni groups? I mean, is this something
I have not, because we had to make sure that we are getting it.
Okay.
Now that I know that delivery is on schedule for next week, now I can actually go and also put it in the newspaper, publish it, and reach out. So
great. Well, that's fantastic. I'm excited for that. And you've got information on Facebook and your website.
I'm going to put all of that out this weekend. So that'll all go out.
Okay, great.
And something that they will get, they've given us handouts of the actual Declaration of Independence, so everybody can get a copy. It's not going to have those fancy burnt edges and things, but
right.
it will actually be a copy of the
Well, that's
original
neat.
one.
Yeah,
which
cool.
I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Okay, and then more exciting news is that you have not an assistant, but an intern through
We
the
have
summer.
an intern again through Next Gen's program. E.J. Hall, who is a senior here from the high school, he's going to be our intern for the year. We're excited about that. He's nice and tall. He can reach places which I cannot reach. So he's going to have some painting jobs and things to do.
Oh, okay, okay. And that was my next question. So as an intern, what are some of the jobs that they do?
Well, one of the important things that they do is they take visitors on tours so that they can also embrace the history and the feel of the place. But then there's a lot of maintenance and cleaning and regular stuff, watering the garden and, as I said, cleaning and so on. And then we'll probably do cataloging and scrapbooking, and I've got some jobs lined up for him.
Yes, yes. Well, that's good. And it's always good to have a youthful perspective, I think, too.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah. So, yes. Well,
that we don't get stuck in a rut.
Right, right. And that is true. It is, I mean, and they can, the thing about Next Gen, I feel like we can learn from them just as much as they learn
Both
from
ways.
us.
It's a two-way street. I agree
It's a
with
wonderful
you.
program.
Yeah, it is.
So, yes. And then, let's see, we could also touch on the barn quilts if you wanted to. I mean, like, because we have the barn quilts, we just put some up down around your entrance to your Fort Bissell.
I will go from here and go and check it out.
Yes, so yes. Ruby is a part of our CVB committee, and so she has been from the get-go, and she does a wonderful job. She's from South Africa, right? And
don't say that.
Okay. Okay, I'm not supposed to say that, but she is an American. She is an American.
I'm an American.
Yes. And so, but it's just absolutely fascinating the things that she knows about, the history that she knows about our county and how she fell into this job, you know. I mean, she's didn't necessarily go to school to be a historian or anything like that, but she is definitely a very valued person in our community.
I can say this, that when I was interviewed, it was sort of just a fun thing. Okay, I'm going to go for an interview. I didn't even think that I would be considered because I know nothing, no history about the county, about Phillipsburg or anything, as I'm a transplant. And in fact, that evening I heard for the first time that there were Indians here. And I said, isn't that a Hollywood thing? You know, I was like, I did not know that.
That it's real.
And I was not appointed for my history knowledge, definitely not. They appointed me for other skills, and you know what? This is going to be my 12th year that I'm curator.
Isn't that crazy?
Time just flies. I thought, I'll do it like 5 years. But here we are at 12. So.
And you've done a lot of programs for our county with the history. Yes, as far as the Indians, the made-up Indians in your mind at one point that are
no, they
actually
are real.
They are real, yes. So, but yes, and just different things, like just different programs that you've done with
one successful one that we did, Brennan Engel actually started that, was the one we had last year, which was the untold stories of the Indian battles in this area and surrounding areas, and that was very, very well attended. We realized we can't do it at the fort, so we did it at Huck Boyd, but it was a great day, and we're planning to do more things like that.
Okay, so. Good. Now, were you good at, when you went to school, were you good at history?
No, that was the subject I always failed.
Same here. I love reading historical fiction, and I always thought, if books could have been like that in high school, I totally would have understood what was going on.
I was good with maths, biology, things like that, my languages. I was good with English, Afrikaans, and German. But history, no, that was the one that I thought I would fail. And lo and behold, here I am doing history work. So my granddad, he collected stuff, and he had his own private little museum. And I think I relate to him when I'm working at the museum, so it's actually fun. I've actually seen things at Fort Bissell that he had, so it was interesting. There's like a cloak, a black velvet cloak. He had the exact same one, which was like 300 years old, so which is amazing. So little things like that.
Yeah, it is very neat. It is an interesting job.
It is an interesting job, and you never know who's going to come through the door. You never know who's going to bring what. You never know. It's just like the unknown. You plan your day, And then lo and behold, something happens and your day is overturned, but in an interesting way. So
because you get local, you get statewide, you get national, you get international
I get up to
people who even
international,
just come
yes.
through.
Yeah.
People don't think about that,
Right.
but it is that way with tourism.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know how the gas price is going to affect us this
I
year
agree.
because, you know, we have a lot of people traveling on Highway 36. They actually plan their vacation to come Highway 36 so that they can stop there because of the CVB's good marketing as well of Phillipsburg. And but I don't know how it's going to be, how it's going to turn out this year. It will be interesting. Last year we had close on nearly 1,000 people.
Right.
But I'm sort of open-minded about this year, what can happen.
Yes. And just a small touch on that too. You talk about publicity. We've got KSN coming in with their summer road trip also. So yes, it is. We're in the eye a little bit, and that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. I also applied for the Sunflower Program for children.
Oh, yes.
Although we don't charge an entrance fee, but they support us as well.
Right. Good marketing.
We've never done this before, so this is the first time.
Perfect.
So we hope we can get on that map as well and draw more people. So,
and I'm sure you will. That is a great program.
I do hope so, yeah.
Yes. Well, we could keep on talking,
Yeah.
but thank you for coming, and we have enjoyed visiting with you. Make sure you stop in at Fort Bissell Museum. How long is the exhibit
It's until
here?
June the 21st.
Okay, so make sure you stop in to see this 1776 Declaration
1776.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, thanks.
Thank you, Tami.
All right, see ya.
On the field, taking risks is part of the game. Every yard, every play. It's about going all in. But when it comes to your money, it pays to be careful. With the careful service from First National Bank and Trust, you can detect unusual activity and stop fraud before it happens. Protect yourself and the ones you love with Careful, because being smart off the field is the real win.
Life's better when you're under our roof because you'll feel protected.
Good thing we're covered.
And safe drivers can save too. Also, your family's free too.
Dream fearlessly!
And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive.
Welcome home!
So while they're dreaming, you're saving. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way. American Family Insurance.
The Hansen Museum of Logan, Kansas is where history and creativity unite. For over 50 years, we've been your cultural hub, offering a diverse range of exhibits, from captivating Lego brick displays to timeless joy of Bob Ross's art. But we're not just a museum, we're a community gathering space. Join us for thrilling events like Murder Mysteries or celebrate creative talents at one of our many events. At the Hansen Museum, we're not just preserving the past, we're creating memories for the future.
We are taking wheat to the next level. As a producer of vital wheat gluten, advanced biofuels, and important co-products, Amber Wave. Vital, reliable, sustainable.
Hi there, we're back with Cynthia Clonch, and she's going to talk to us about the alumni that will be coming in for the Phillipsburg High School reunion Memorial Weekend, and she's going to give us the details of what's going on, what's planned, and all the stories behind it.
Okay. The first thing is that it's May 23rd, and that's on a Saturday. And the reception starts at 5 o'clock, the dinner at 6:30. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, your reservations for the dinner, it's not too late. You can still contact me, and I'm going to give you my telephone number. I think that's the best way to get hold of me at this point. It is 307-391-1140. And I'll probably reiterate that a little bit later on. But if you don't remember that and you didn't write it down, check your local newspapers. There's an article in there. There are some ads in there. And if you just call me, I can take your information over the telephone. You can pay at the entrance when you come. So that'll be just fine. We do have one little difference this year. Normally we have the dinner in the Chuck Newland Museum. I just talked to a museum. I used to be a director of a museum too. We have it in the gymnasium there, but this time we're going to have it in the auxiliary gym. They're going to be working on the floor.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't want to take the risk of the timing not working out. So everything will just take place in the entrance and coming into the auxiliary gym. That's the only difference. I'm very excited about the entertainment we have because we're drawing from the high school, and we even have a junior high. We will have several instrumentalists, a couple of soloists, and a prose reading, which I saw the topic, and it is going to be awesome. I don't know whether I want that to be the first one or the last one, but it'll be very enjoyable.
So do they play while you eat, or is it just a performance that you sit and watch?
You know, the order of events at this reunion, at this banquet, is kind of like a call to order. It's kind of like a business and entertainment all together. So what we do is at the very beginning, we kind of do the introductions, the welcomings. Then we sit down for dinner, which is served by the farmhouse kitchen and catering. And they serve very good meals. They did last year, so everybody's going to be very thrilled. One little change on our menu, but we'll just let you be surprised when you come. And then we take recognition of our military, recognition of those who have passed away. We honor certain classes. This year's class of 1986, I am so proud of them. They're going to fill the gym. And the class of 1976, they're competing, but the class of 1986 really came to fruition, that's for sure. And then
which would be 40 years, correct?
Yes, 40
Yeah.
years, my
Wow.
goodness.
Don't ask me how I know.
Well, I've surpassed 50, so I get it. So then after we eat dinner, then we do conduct a little more of the introductions, give our performers time to let their food digest a little bit. And then at the end of the evening, they come out and perform. And entertain us.
Nice.
And then we kind of say our goodbyes, but you know, people love to stand around and visit.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's the highlight. It's
Right.
absolutely the highlight.
And I'm sure a few parties break out after that whole event too.
So normally most high schools have their 5-year, their 10-year, their 15, their 20. And once, I never went to a Phillipsburg High School reunion banquet. We always had our own reunions. But as you get older, you kind of get to that stage where you're busy with your children, now your grandchildren, graduations, weddings, there's so much going on. So maybe by the time you get to that 40 or 50, you're able to come to one of these banquets.
Right.
And you can connect with the people that when you were a freshman and now they were seniors. Or one thing I particularly enjoy, and I think that's why I stay kind of devoted to doing this, is all the people that I meet up with, that I come in contact from years back. People that I babysat. People that were friends with my parents, my 104-year-old friend.
Oh, yeah.
I can't quite talk her into coming, but I sure wish I could.
Right.
The people in the community that you had the opportunity to see, and those connections are so meaningful. And I do appreciate that part. And I know that everybody else does, because there are those who come back religiously every single year.
That's what I was wondering. If you have some that, do the locals, do they usually come back, or do you have a lot that travel in?
Well, you know, as many invitations as we mail, and I've just been kind of keeping the stats here, we do spend quite a bit of money posting invitations. You know, California, Colorado, Texas is quite a few. And we're trying to get where we do more by email and text message, word of mouth, your local advertising. But I would say once they know every year this reunion is on Memorial Weekend, this is the 80th year. So 80 years by now, those people who are local, they know that.
Right.
They know
right.
it. If they don't come, it's because they have other things going on, or maybe
Right.
they see who they want to during the rest of the year. But most of us know that, you know, like it or not like it, it's Memorial Weekend. I never arranged that. That was long before
Right.
I came on board about
Yes.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
But it works. People know that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
We have one family, the Nonhoffs. There's about 7 or 8 of them that are coming this year. And I think that speaks volumes of your love and support of your school. A few years ago when I first started, it was the Babcocks that were a big, strong group. I think there were 7 of them. Most of them were all siblings too. So I think what a better way to touch base and have a reunion with your own siblings.
Right. Right.
So yeah.
My husband went to, his graduation class was only like 25. And so it does feel like a family reunion whenever we go back for his, you know, his reunions and stuff like that. Now mine, I graduated in Colorado Springs, so it's a lot larger. So like your format, your layout wouldn't work for my school.
No.
But yeah, so that, but I do like the small town because there is more connection, so.
Definitely. Colorado Springs, speaking of, we're having my family reunion in Colorado Springs this summer.
Yeah.
But now that I live in Colby and I see how they do it, they only have a reunion every 5 years. And they don't really have their class reunions. It's more the big school reunion every 5 years. It's not as intimate as what we do here. So once again, every class, like the class of 1976, they're having their own reunion, and then part of it is coming to the banquet, which is what we see as a difference as we've gotten older. On your 20-year reunion, you weren't coming to the banquet. Oh, it's kind of corny.
Yeah.
But afterwards, a lot of times they go out and you continue the party.
Right.
Ours is a non-alcoholic evening.
Right.
So if you want to go have a drink and reminisce with your friends,
Right.
then most everybody at that banquet ends up reminiscing.
I'm sure, yes.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sure
so
it is
much
a good
fun.
time.
It
Yes,
is.
yes. Well, thank you for coming on. If you want to give your phone number one more time, there are tickets still available. So if you are interested, and it's the what year to what year? I mean, is it a certain year on up?
Oh, our highlighted guests, it's mainly the class of 2001 and the class of 1976 and the class of 1956, which we do have some people from the class of 1953 coming.
Wow.
I want to reiterate at this point too. I am so amazed at the older people who send in their dues.
Yeah.
That is really something that if they can't attend, they send in dues yearly. And scholarship money, we've already earned over $1,000 in scholarships, which that's something we get every single year. So, you know, if you feel compelled to donate to that and you can't come to the reunion itself, the banquet, you certainly can donate for the I mean, it just helps with the scholarships, and it kind of helps with the cost of postage and even with the dinner meals and everything. But my number, once again, 307-391-1140. You can see me on Facebook, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. That's such a good way to connect.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, send her a message on Messenger, and you can get more information. And I'm sure there's stuff on Facebook on how to. So and then newspaper and right here.
Oh, and we
so,
put some ads on your local radio station.
Right. So no excuse of, I didn't know that was going on. So
we do the best we can.
That's
Just
right.
put it in your brain. Oh, there's something nagging me. Oh, there's a banquet.
All right. Well, thank you,
Thank you.
Cynthia, for coming on.
Yes,
We appreciate
thank you,
it.
Tami.
Yep.
I
All right.
appreciate it.
Yep.
If your vehicle is pulling, shaking, or just doesn't feel right, don't ignore it. At Coombs West Shop, we're more than alignments. We offer engine repair, routine maintenance, wheel alignments, and tire services, including new and used tires and tire repair. One shop, honest work, done right the first time. Call Coombs West Shop at 785-543-6647.
At Farmers National Bank, we believe that strong foundations are built on faith, hard work, and everyday heroes. For over a century, we've been proud to serve the communities that have made us who we are today. We honor everyday heroes who dedicate their lives to serving others. You inspire us to treat every customer with the respect and care they deserve. At Farmers National Bank, we know that strong communities are built on strong foundations, and we are proud to be part of yours. Farmers National Bank, honoring strong foundations since 1921.
Are you looking for reliable insurance options in Phillipsburg, Kansas? Look no further than Rogers & Associates Insurance. Our team is dedicated to providing great options for home, agriculture, auto, and commercial insurance. Whether you're a homeowner, farmer, or business owner, we have the coverage you need to protect what matters most. Trust us to provide you with personalized service and competitive rates. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance today to learn more about our insurance solutions.
Hello, welcome back. So I'm excited because we have Hannah here from B&B Ready Mix. So B&B Ready Mix was the Spotlight Chamber of Business for April, but things came up in April and it got a little busy, so we decided we'd switch and we'd do May. So she's here. We're just going to answer or ask some questions about B&B Ready Mix. So I know you guys just recently celebrated, like, how many years?
Over 50 years we have been in business now.
Okay,
so
all right.
we are very, very proud of that.
And that was started by Bert, right?
Yep. So it was started by Bert's father-in-law.
Oh, okay.
And then very quickly turned over to Bert as his father-in-law decided to expand and do other things. I was actually kind of talking with Shane about these questions this morning, and there were B&B locations all over. Lucas, Luray, Alma, Nebraska.
Okay.
They were very, very spread.
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Okay.
And as time passed, they kind of condensed, or, labor is always hard to find. Mm-hmm. So there were some decisions that were made to kind of scale down and really focus on the Phillipsburg and Stockton location. And then recently we've added the Smith Center location also, which has been fantastic.
Yes.
I love being able to serve all of our local communities, and it's still close enough that we can kind of bounce guys around as needed. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the business was started in the 70s and really has expanded and grown. With Shane, when he left high school and came on full time, they were able to split the construction and the concrete, and Shane added in trucking, and the mechanic shop has grown. We are very, very busy people.
Yes, you are. I
very,
know
very
you are.
busy
Yes,
people.
you have a great business and outreach as far as that goes. So is it concrete or is it cement, or is it, because I know, like, if you're a gardener, it's dirt or it's soil. So is there a thing with?
This is one of the things that even I'm still getting lectured on. It's mud in transit, and it's not concrete until it is set up. That is something I have had to learn also.
Okay, all right.
So cement is actually the powder that goes into it. So this is a whole new set of vocab for me too.
Yeah. Okay, and then so now we talked about the years, and you talked about it growing and changing. Equipment, I'm sure, as well, has changed over the years. Has it gotten easier as far as jobs go, or is it, because I'm sure back in the day it took a lot longer to do a job.
Right.
Now, has that shortened in time?
So there's some really cool things that we can actually do with the mud or the concrete these days. More than anything, concrete is technology and chemicals. It's not just sand and cement and rock.
Right.
We can actually, they're called admixtures. So we can speed up the concrete, we can slow it down, we can add in fiber or other chemicals to make it stronger, to make it flow better while the guys are placing it. We can color it. I just am dead set on having a colored patio one of these days. I just think that'd be so cool. But it's so much technology and chemical. It's constantly changing. We go to Las Vegas, every couple years to that World of Concrete convention, and the things we are seeing, we probably won't see them out here for, I don't know, 3, 5, 8 years yet, but the things that are coming are incredible. Not just the chemicals, but the technology to place and lay and finish and make this concrete do whatever you want it to do.
Right.
It is a crazy world.
Yeah. I can imagine, like you talk about the coloring, eventually, is it going to look like marble or is it going to look like,
they can already make it glittery.
Okay, I wonder.
They can already make it sparkle.
And see, wouldn't that be fantastic to have as a patio?
That's what I'm saying, a sparkly patio.
We could daydream forever.
We could.
Yes.
It is much more of a chemical and technology game than it used to be.
Okay.
Everything from what is in the cement powder to what we can put in it while they're hauling it to what we can do once it's laid and finishing. It's an ever-changing game.
And you don't have to worry about AI ever taking that job, do you?
We don't, but I will say at World of Concrete in January,
I'm sure
there were classes on AI.
Yeah.
And when we went the year before, it wasn't a thing. But everything was AI in the construction industry, AI in concrete. And I was like, oh my goodness, this has happened very quickly.
Yes. Well, yeah.
But it can't lay it. It can't lay it and it can't fix it.
I mean, that is definitely one of the things that will not ever be replaced. So, but yes. Anyhow, so okay, and that was one of our questions, was on technical. So, and then what's your approach for customer service? Like when you're working with contractors, homeowners, things like that, how do you, because I'm sure some people can get grumpy. Some people can be very nice and understanding. And so what's your approach with that?
Everyone receives the same customer service. We believe that Bert started and built, and we are carrying on that legacy of a handshake, a face-to-face conversation, a let's meet you out there and walk through this.
Yes.
We just really believe that there is an immense value in that it can't be measured. So we are very much so hands-on, on the phone. If people have concerns or things come up, we will go back and fix our work. We will call in engineers and say, why did this happen? How can you help us?
Right.
We just make sure that our service comes before everything. We pride ourselves on the quality of the work, the quality of the concrete. That is who we are, and that's what we want to stick to.
And I'll back that up because we have worked with them on a home basis, and I think Jeremy's worked with them as well as on a business basis, and it has always been a good deal. So yes, we highly recommend B&B Ready Mix. So,
that is how we know we've done a job right. Is when people shop local, they stay local, and then they're willing to recommend us to other local people. You know, you have your driveway done, you love it, and you tell your neighbor, yeah, B&B did our driveway.
Right.
That's what it means to have a job well done for us.
Exactly.
That local referral matters.
And so you are a family-based business.
Yes,
you are
we
a
are.
growing family.
Yes, we are.
So how do you incorporate your girls and soon to be a boy in there? So how do you juggle?
Well, there's a lot of juggling. I will say I have an incredible couple of gals in the office with me that they pick up the slack when life gets crazy. But we kind of run things a little different. I have told myself, my employees, even our truck drivers, like your kids come first. And I stand by that. If I hear your kid Quinley has a preschool ceremony today, I'm not gonna miss that. Shane's not gonna miss that.
Right.
Our truck drivers, our mechanics, everybody is treated the same. If your kid is sick, stay home.
Right.
If your kid is gonna launch a rocket, please go, by all means.
Right.
We really pride ourselves on it's not just talk. Your kids come first. Your mom, your sister, your children, they matter, and we want to support people and letting them know that happens. That impacts everything we do. Everything we do.
And does that help? Do you guys have a high turnover, or does that help keep your employees?
We have had employees that have been here for 20 years. We have had employees that have come on and said, oh my gosh, you really mean it when you stay home with your sick kid? And I said, yes, stay home, take care of her. Yeah. And then we have employees that leave and they come back because they understand that we understand what it means to be a family and how that matters more than anything. So it's always in the back of our minds, and it's what we do. Quinley is even on the radio. She did her first radio ad. She says she's on the TV. She's very proud. So she practiced for a long time before she did her radio ad.
Oh, I bet.
So they are involved. My kids know how to push the buttons at the batch plant. They can start a skid loader. They can do the radio ads. My kiddos are, and everyone's kiddos. I mean, it's a family business, and I will stand on that.
Good. Okay, so now Shane has been kind of running the business for a while, hasn't he? And Bert recently passed away.
Yes.
So with the turnover of that, is there any new things that Shane is wanting to do, like new equipment, new products, new that he's wanting to
We have
explore?
instituted a couple of policies. We loved Bert's business savvy mind, but I refuse to buy anything older than 2010. So we are making the steps we need to upgrade some of our equipment. His philosophy was, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's right. Yeah.
And I agree, but we are also making you'll notice some new trucks, some new decals, things like that are really starting to show up that we're very proud of. Okay. Shane's had a couple of business ideas in the back of his mind that, he just couldn't quite get on paper, decide how it was going to happen and what that was going to look like. And we are very excited to hopefully start offering some of those things this fall. Okay. So there are exciting things coming from us. A lot for me to learn and do on the backside before that's here. Yeah. But
juggle kids.
And juggle kids and everything else.
Why not?
But we're excited to keep growing and expanding and offering the same services at the same quality while also bringing in some needed business to the area.
Okay. Good.
We're excited.
Good. Well, that's good to know. I'm glad you came on today. I hope it wasn't too nerve-wracking or anything like that. A little bit. I learned my lesson last time and sent questions out ahead of time so everybody would be a little more prepared. But thanks. I'm glad you were here, and I was glad they were, like I said, Business Spotlight for last month. So, yes.
We are very thankful to be a part of the community, a part of the chamber. B&B hasn't always been as involved as I would like to be, but I'm hoping we're changing that really stepping up for the communities that support us.
Good. We love to hear that. Great. Thank you.
On the field, taking risks is part of the game. Every yard, every play. It's about going all in. But when it comes to your money, it pays to be careful. With the Careful service from First National Bank and Trust, you can detect unusual activity and stop fraud before it happens. Protect yourself and the ones you love with Careful, because being smart off the field is the real win.
We're here for you.
Life's better when you're under our roof because you'll feel protected.
Good thing we're covered.
And safe drivers can save too. Also, your family's free too.
Dream fearlessly!
And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive.
Welcome home.
So while they're dreaming, you're saving. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance.
The Hansen Museum of Logan, Kansas is where history and creativity unite. For over 50 years, we've been your cultural hub, offering a diverse range of exhibits, from captivating Lego brick displays to timeless joy of Bob Ross's art. But we're not just a museum, we're a community gathering space. Join us for thrilling events like Murder Mysteries or celebrate creative talents at one of our many events. At the Hansen Museum, we're not just preserving the past, we're creating memories for the future.
We are taking wheat to the next level. As a producer of vital wheat gluten, advanced biofuels, and important co-products. Amber Wave. Vital. Reliable. Sustainable.
All right, we're back with Mrs. Pakkebier, Kim Pakkebier, the I want to say the queen of the show, but the coordinator,
Right, yeah.
the coordinator
Behind
of
the scenes.
Yes,
Yeah, right.
exactly. So now she's in front of the scene, and she's going to fill us in on a few announcements. So
Right. So the first thing I want to start off with is that after today's the last day of school, and then we're going to go on a little break of the Tadpoll. So we probably won't continue operations of the actual Tadpoll show on Thursdays until toward the end of June. The reason behind that is there's a lot of things going on in the summer, but specifically in my classroom where this is filmed, they're going to be redoing the floors in here. They're going to rip all the carpet out and put in some hardwood floors. So in the process of all of that, it's going to be really difficult to keep the Tadpoll running. So we're taking a little break. But if you still have information that you want us to share on our Facebook page, please send that information in to me. You can do that by just messaging me on Facebook through my Phillips County Online or through Kim Pakkebier. I have the 2 different Facebook accounts. That would be totally fine. Or you can also text me, 785-302-0532, right there on the screen. So if you have any of those events, we can still push them out on Facebook. Our Facebook page has over, I think it's about 4,500 followers. So that is a pretty good wide people usually see it, in this area if we put it out there on my Phillips County Online. So we do want people to know what's going on in the county because there's a lot of good stuff. And that's why we also have the Tadpoll show. So we can talk about it and get more details and promote some of those activities. But we won't have the show for a few weeks until everything's cleaned up and ready to go in my classroom again. And then we'll try to get reorganized and keep it going.
yeah, okay, good.
And some of those events that are going on in the summer that we can go ahead and talk about because we won't have a show coming up. One of them is I need to announce the commodities. The commodities disbursement will be Monday, May 18th from 2 to 3 at the Senior Center. So if that is something that applies to you, make sure you understand about that. Also, the food pantry is open Tuesday evenings.
Oh,
now, yeah.
Nice.
I need to double check the time. I think it was 5 to 6. It's either 5 to 6 or 6 to 7. It's an evening time because a lot of times people who are working but are still accessing. The time doesn't help with the hours that they're open currently. So they do have some evening hours too. So make sure you're aware of that. And then one of summer's, main attractions in Phillips County is the
Farmers Market.
The Farmers Market, which is coming up. And that first one, it's the, second Tuesday. Let me make sure I read all this right.
It's the second Tuesday of June. It's June 9th. We will actually have the Haymakers in concert. The CVB will sponsor that, so that will be coming back. And then all the vendors, and then they have kids activities, and it is a great community event. I feel like June is the biggest one we have because everybody is ready to get outside of the house, and they're ready to see what is out there in our community and see people and all that. So
here's the message they gave me to share with you. It'll be the 5th year of the Farmers Market, which seems like it seems like it just got started up, but already it's been 5 years. Like you said, June 9th is the first market of the year. They have over 40 vendors, 5 food options. Like you said, the Haymakers for music and the First National Bank and Trust and Phillips County Conservation District will have the Kids Corner for entertainment. They'll have face painting, and we'll be giving away $2 market money to the first 50 children under age 10. So that's a fun way for the kids to have some fun with their $2 market money.
Yes.
And then there'll be market totes for the first 100 patrons who make a purchase.
Nice.
So, and I think that's been the tradition. They'll, at the first market, they give out 100, and then it seems like in subsequent markets, they give out like 50 or so. So show up and see what fun things are
it's always
happening
a good
there.
time. Yes, it's always a good time. So yes, and then we have coming up on June 7th, we have Party in the Park. We have registration open for volleyball, cornhole, and pickleball. So if you're interested in that, you can contact the chamber office. We have a Google Sheet for online registration, and we have regular paper registration available at the office as well. So we will have, I believe it is 4 or 5 food trucks. I'll have to go back and check on my notes. We got those reserved a while back, so that's kind of been shuffled away in the file because that's all set and good. But yes, so we are looking for people who might want to volunteer driving the Next Tech train that pulls the kids around. We're going to have 9 square on the baseball field for the kids to play, as well as the park, and then we'll have a few yard games such as like the big giant checkers or the Yahtzee or things like that. Trying to think of what else there is. Some of our businesses are sponsoring the teams who will be signing up. So we've kind of added in the whole effect of like who can have the best team. So the businesses are trying to be involved with that. That's our first time trying that out to see how that rolls. So that's kind of just a go with it thing. I don't know, like I can see it in my head, but I'm not sure how it's going to pan out. But anyhow, but yes, so if you're interested in signing up for any teams, so a party in the park and just call the chamber office.
Sounds fun.
And then some exciting news. So KSN, we are on their summer road trip tour. It will be June 17th from 9:15 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. It will be up on the Phillips County Courthouse Square. They will bring in their storm watching vehicle, and that's where they broadcast from. There will be several of their reporters, is that the right word to use? So they will be there. They'll interview some of the more prominent people in the business and things like that. As far, I don't want to say prominent, but like knowledgeable. I don't know. Like Ruby, I think would be a good one. You know, for history and things like that. So
that's exciting.
It is. I am excited about it. I'm kind of nerve-wracked, not sure what to expect and everything, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. We would love to see you up there on the square to give them a big gathering to welcome them. Like I say, it's all done in an hour, but then they market it for the, you know, from like now on, and there will be articles written about Phillipsburg and things like that. It'll be on their show or on their website, station and everything. Yes, it is a great opportunity. So, I think that is it for now.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
A lot going on. It's there's always something going on in Phillips County. I mean, people say, "Oh, small towns, there's nothing to do," but that's not the case at all. Yeah, and so again, remember, if you're in one of those organizations that do have an event that is going on, make sure you contact me, and we'll get that shared out through our Facebook page while the Tadpoll is on a break here for a few weeks. And then we'll try to pick things back up toward the end of June as we get ready for 4th of July and all those activities and then fair and rodeo. Exciting summer at Phillips County. So a lot to look forward to.
All right. Enjoy your vacation.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, for a few weeks. I don't have to organize, and I can just be free for a little. Right. Yeah. I enjoy doing it.
Yes. All right. See ya.